creators, be very, very careful. Only use the studio music. And
I was like, just Hello, Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. Wow, I could not sleep tonight. So I am up. Hey, Roxy. You're being a late owl tonight too, huh? How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Hey, Denise. Hello. Yaya. Hello. Hey, Nurse Sandy. Hello. You either? Yeah, it's just one of those nights. Days, nights. Who knows? Hey, Case Candle. Hello. I hadn't been to sleep yet. I couldn't sleep, so I just went in there and took a shower. I got a towel actually on top of my hair. My hair is still wet. You're at work listening. So I'm like, well, I think I'll go live tonight. I don't know what about, but I think I'll go live and chit chat for a minute or two or 3 or 4 or maybe an hour. I don't know. I'm glad you're doing better, Roxy. It's almost 4 there. Yeah, it's right at 3 here. Yep. So I've been doing pretty good about my coffee cut down, but I got me some coffee right now. So when I get off of here, it'll take my hair forever and a day to dry, but once I cool off, I'll probably end up drying it with a blow dryer so I can lay down and my bed sheets won't be all wet and stuff. If it was where I was going to be up, I'd probably just let it dry because it's so hot. Even with a blow dryer, it takes my hair forever to dry because it's so thick. But I'm glad y'all all stopped by to say hello. Probably not a... Hey, R2 Country Girl. You found me. You did. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you all. Or good night, wherever you are. Yeah, probably won't be a long live, but I just wanted to come on here and let you know. Well, it may be tonight because I have cut down, believe it or not. Good morning, Lisa. I have cut down, but I've had a little bit more tonight, per se, today, just because I haven't been asleep or just because I haven't been drinking it, so it may keep me up a little bit longer. But I wanted to come in and tell everybody I talked to Miss Ann tonight, and she wanted me to let you know I spent pretty good, maybe a little bit over an hour with her on the phone, and she wanted me to let you know, all of you, that she did drop in the chat yesterday, but she was a little bit confused. Hey, Tammy. And she didn't mean to confuse y'all, that y'all know she's having surgery coming up, but she did not have it yet. So she has not had it yet, but please continue to pray for her because it's a huge surgery that she's going to have. And I don't want to go all into it because I don't know what all she's told y'all. And it's a very serious surgery, but she didn't want anybody to think she lied because she did not. And she was just a little bit kind of confused and upset yesterday. Her doctors have kind of been giving her the runaround. I'll just say she had to see a neurosurgeon. And She's been going back and forth, and she's just really terrified. And so we've been talking several months back and forth, and just give her a lot of uplifting and stuff like that when you see her in here. And bless her heart, she just needs uplifting right now. And I wanted to come on here and let you know, I'm sure you saw it already. I wanted to thank you, all of you who support me and my channel. And I wanted to let you know, first of all, let's go back several months ago to Whitney Hatfield. Whitney's mom was on my live, begging and pleading for Whitney to be found. And this woman was out everywhere, and especially on Facebook and different things. But John Davis is the only one, and I could be wrong, but John Davis, kudos to him. He talked to another family member, and he's the only one that I can recall talking about Whitney. Now, granted, when I talked to her mom, thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody who sent out Whitney's photos and flyers. And this was a sad, sad story. She was a 16-year-old. She's been found. She was found. Praise God. She was found. So thank goodness about that. She was found pretty much across country. So thank goodness. Thank goodness. And then 24 hours between the two, again, I got dragged for this one, but fuck them. We got Marilyn and Marie Riley. Remember the other night, the person come to me off of TikTok and said, Smiley, I've tried to get other people. They won't answer. They want this, they want that, and I don't know what to do. I did a little bit of digging to make sure it was a real thing, and it was. I contacted the police. See, people don't know the real story. And her guardian came on, and y'all heard that. And I spoke with her bio mother. It didn't matter what kind of problems they were having, y'all, or who was who. I spoke with the cousins, and even though they were bickering back and forth, it didn't matter. I verified with the law this was the truth, and some things happened on my channel unexpectedly, as it usually does. But I did what I was asked. I got her name and face out when nobody would help. She was screaming for help. So was the mother, and I shared both flyers. And guess what? She was found. She was found. That's all that matters, y'all. And I want to thank you personally again for, after that live, everybody. I saw you. I saw everybody that was in here sharing those flyers and her pictures. And I saw you on Facebook, and I saw you on TikTok, and I saw this group. So sharing and speaking out and talking works. It works. Absolutely, Lisa. The worrying about what others do or don't do and what other creators, or if that's what you want to call them, do, and following those and making fun of others, that does not work. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be all those things. All you have to do is want to help. I don't call going around making fun of and bullying and all the things, joking about other people and stuff on your panels, helping any child, adult, or any victim getting the job done. Just make awareness. That's all. That's all I do. That's all I try to do. Just be caring and be aware. That's right. Now we got to continue to keep these other victims' names out. Sebastian, Summer, Monkey, Lori Page, whom I was definitely boots on the ground with Lori Page. And matter of fact, I have an update if you haven't seen that. Well, the latest update. And I want to put that out while I have that. I put it on my community post, but I want to put that out because that was a pretty tough one for me. I didn't ask for a damn dime. I chose that case myself. And I took my time. I printed flyers. I spent all day talking to people. I went there and I did it all on my own, everything. And they were very welcoming in that community. So hold on just a minute. I want to put what I have updated on Lori. Because she's only 12 years old, y'all. I think she just turned 13, but she was 12 when she went missing a year ago. I think she just recently turned 13. But anyway, on August 5th, this is August, but August 5th, there was an update. Crime Stoppers received several tips in East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers that Lori may have been spotted hanging around cat bus stops along the Magnolia Avenue and Merchants Drive areas of Knoxville. So please, I know we have people in Knoxville. Fred Hill, if you're listening, and anybody that can get this to Fred Hill. And the reason I say Fred Hill is because I know he is in that area and I know he has to ride the buses back and forth. I don't know if that's the buses he rides, but I know he has to exchange buses sometimes. Ziggy, whoever hears this. Anyway, I don't know if that's the buses or not, but I'm just saying there's people there that can keep an eye out. Lori Page has been seen or rumored to be seen at Crime Stoppers, 2 Crime Stoppers, spotted hanging around cat bus stops along the Magnolia Avenue and Merchants Drive areas of Knoxville. If you ride these bus routes with or drive by these stops, please be extra vigilant and let us know if you see this child. Lori went missing from Tallahassee, Florida over a year ago, and maybe in the Knoxville area. Please help spread the word about her. Again, she's 12 years old. And she's on the FBI list. Call 1-800-FBI or tips@fbi.gov. Or call East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. Please. And there's up to a $15,000 reward on Lori. I think it's very important. I think every child, I don't care if they're a baby, I don't care if they're a teen, a tween, or whatever you want to call it, adolescent. I don't care if they're an adult. I don't care if it's a cold case. I don't care if it's Tabitha Tutors. I don't care if it's a 50-year-old case. Every child, adult, or an elderly person, in my opinion, male, female, black, white, they deserve to be found. Everybody deserves an answer. Mom, dad, brothers, sisters, anybody left deserves answers, closures. The not knowing is what kills people. You know, everybody deserves an answer. And the victims deserve to be found, alive or not alive. And they deserve dignity and grace. And frankly, peace. Yeah, be frank. That's what I said. As soon as I saw Lori, the Crime Stopper thing in Tennessee, I spotted it. I'm like, not Tennessee again. I'm like, oh no. But see, I don't know if you were in here before. It was so crazy. Her mother and her dad is split. You know, they're not together. But the story went, her mother lives in Nashville, and her mother, oh my God, dear Lord, I don't even think she has her Facebook anymore. But we sat in here and looked on her Facebook. Oh my God, she has some serious problems. That's not dissing her. That's for real. Excuse me. These people in here can tell you some of the things she did or said was outrageous. And not just me, people I didn't even know on the groups in Facebook or anything. They played it too. And on TikTok, that lady was outrageous. She wouldn't even tell the police where she was staying, which I'm sure they could find her if they wanted. However, the night before Lori went missing, the mother drove down in Tallahassee, and supposedly her and the father got into an argument. He's supposedly a correction officer. Yeah, another one. Sound familiar? And yeah, thank you, SL. Yes. That's to say the very least. I think the biggest one in any case we've seen yet on YouTube. I mean, a real one. And the kicker is her mother was still in cahoots and big friends with the dad. Basically, long story. Oh, you did? Yes, that's her. That's her. That's Lori. Yes. The only reason Lori, and then her dad moved. So see, I talked to her dad on the phone, and yeah, it was a fluke. It was a fluke when I went there. I wasn't going to look for her house. It was a fluke. The neighbor had come up to me and was talking to me and telling me everything and said, go back and look at her house. They moved, they this, they that, da, 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 da. Not they, the guy. And I went back there and it was all filmed, everything. Oh my God, it was so weird. The guy moved like boom, like quick. The only reason, see, most people didn't even know Lori lived there, come to find out. That neighbor did because she would see Lori get off the bus and go back there. But the only reason that Lori got in the news and got back in the news was because of her teacher. Her teacher went out there and went looking for her. It was this whole big ordeal. And Lori's teacher and the pastor and all them went out there and started looking for Lori. I mean, it's like nobody reported her. And they got looking and stuff. The dad, before that happened, when that happened and they was going door to door knocking and asking the neighbors and stuff, the dad come around to the front and walked right past them and wouldn't take a flyer or nothing. It's just crazy. So when I talked to the dad again, and I'm like, because it's crazy, you got to watch it. So I talked to him and I told him I may come down there sometime. I wasn't really intending on going down there then, but I ended up going down there. He knew I would come, but he didn't tell me he moved. Not that I wasn't going to his house at that time or anything. That was a fluke. And because I didn't look up where he lived or anything. I just knew what block she disappeared from. And you have to know there's all these little duplexes and stuff, but I only had the block and I didn't look all that up or vet any of that. The neighbors and stuff started coming to me, talking to me, and all that's on video. Actually, I was fixing to leave this little lady, and the neighbor come up and was like, hey, are you, I'm like, yeah. She started telling me all kinds of stuff. So I went to the back, and then I run into one of his friends. Oh, that was kind of scary right there, though. That was just a weird feeling. It was just like, it's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's Lori Page. You can look up Lori Page in Tallahassee, Florida. Good morning, coffee bar lady. Good morning, everybody coming in. But, Lori, all of them deserve to be found. But Tennessee, I saw Tennessee, and I'm like, oh, my God. So I don't know if she made it to her mom's or her mom had her and was hiding her out, or I just don't know. And she made it back to Knoxville. There was a thing on there that her grandma was her mom said something to the fact, well, she wasn't too worried because it happened to her, so y'all can imagine what I'm talking about. So she just thought, well, at 12 years old, I guess if it happened to her and her mother did it to her, then it must be okay. And she's not too worried about it. It was all kinds of things, all kinds of stuff. So again, I'm not accusing anyone, but nobody seemed worried about it. Not her father, not her mother. And the grandmother's the only one that publicly that I know of hasn't come out. This was even on Nancy Grace. And the mother didn't like anything Nancy Grace said. Trust and believe that. She even got on her Facebook and talked about that. Oh, she wasn't too thrilled about that at all. Hey, Drew. I got a towel wrapped around my head. I just got out of the shower a while ago. That's Happy up there. Happy's talking tonight. Her name is Lori Page, Paige, from Tallahassee, Florida. But they think she's in the Knoxville area now. Several sightings of her supposedly at a bus stop, hanging around a bus stop, bus stop, K-A-T, in Tallahassee. That was reported around August 5th. I just spent a little bit more time on her with y'all because that was the last update I had of her. And being that Marilyn and Whitney has been found, I said we need to really get Lori and Summer and Sebastian and Keep Monkey out there. It's very important because it's just stupid not to. It obviously works. It ain't going to work if you sit on these channels and down everybody like some do. It would help if others would help get the more that people that got their names and faces out, maybe the sooner these children would be found, or victims. Don't matter if they're black, white, yellow, orange, 80 years old, 50, because we got some on Facebook that is elderly as well that's missing, and they deserve to be found too. That's the bottom line. You're wasting time on spending time on me or these others that you hate or whatever. Stop playing games. Jesus Christ. That's all I'm saying. Everybody deserves to be found. Don't matter if it's a 50-year-old case or a yesterday case. They deserve to be found. Hey, the rabbit hole. And S. Francisco and Tar Heel for Life. Everybody coming in, thank you. Yeah, Silver. Silver. Okay, so Silver was talking about, I had that. Let's see. Hold on a minute. What did I have with him? I want to talk about something he said. Somebody dropped his channel because there was something I want to talk about. And if I talk about somebody, at least I want to put their channel down. Hold on. You know, that's the least you can do. Oh, okay. So I think this was, okay. And John Davis, I said his name a while ago, put his channel down too. Because he did. I appreciate John getting out Whitney's name as well. And he did do that interview with one of her family members. And trust and believe that helps. When somebody's begging for help and they come to you personally, and I don't know how many more people, I know a few who they went to. Thank you, Drew. I know a few people that they went to on Maryland, let me just say that, and no response, no response, no response. You know, that's uncool. That's all I'm going to say. That's uncool, y'all. That's uncool. Y'all could hear the lady screaming and hollering on my channel talking about, somebody please help me, please help me, please help me. It don't make a damn who did what wrong, who's what she got going on. That don't matter. Get the child home. The police and CPS can figure that out. That's not our job. The job is to get her name and face out, right? That's right. That's what I thought. Anyway, let's see what I want to say about because I had this wrote down about what I did want to speak on this. I wasn't going to tonight, but it was about, I did watch that about what he said. I think it was yesterday about the police reports. Okay. He said there was 3 police reports made. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that one where he said there was 3 police reports made? Oh, okay, here it is. He said there was, and this is, okay, this is the rumor. I'm just going to say it's a rumor because I don't know for a fact. I wasn't there. So Silver said there was 3 police reports made. I already saw, and I guess everybody already saw about the thing in the Tennessee Walmart, Cleveland, Tennessee Walmart. And he said, and this is just my thoughts and my opinions on it. I like his work. I like what he does. Anybody out there digging, well, you know, I have nothing bad to say at all. Okay, so you also live, let's see. I also live in Tennessee, never heard so much crime as of late. I've not been home in 1 year after major surgery. I'm sorry for your surgery and your accident. Seriously, scary stuff. Yeah. I mean, they need to leave these innocent children alone. I agree to that. Okay, so I guess y'all have heard, you can go over there and listen to him and see what he says, because he's been digging, like literally digging with a shovel. And he's been out looking and all that. Yes, anyone searching has my praise too. I agree. And God bless him in this way they're looking too. But anyway, but what he said, you'll have to watch the first part, what he said about the kid in Walmart. Okay, basically, I'll break it down for you. There was a group of kids there was a group in Walmart. Okay, so this boy comes up to the other man down the aisle, and he said, okay, Lisa, you saw it. So basically, I'm just going to break it down in short. It may not be verbatim. So this one man goes in grocery shopping, and he's down far on the aisle, and the boy comes. It looks just like Sebastian, but the guy didn't know anything about Sebastian missing at the time. So, and this is back several months ago. So, as the story goes, so the boy that looks like Sebastian comes up to him and says, hey, it's a great day for shopping. He says, or grocery shopping. And then the guy says, yeah, it is. About that time, the older gentleman or the guy in charge or whoever, the father figure, says, Sebastian, get down here now, or whatever. So he goes down there. This girl about his age, or the young girl, puts her arm around him and starts whispering in his ear, and the guy kind of stomps his foot and says, Proudfoot. Well, we know Sebastian's name is not Proudfoot, but anyway, Proudfoot fits the bill. So they stop talking, get in line, and go on with their business. The guy didn't think nothing at the time, and then after all that's said and done, he starts seeing it because it becomes this big case on everywhere, the internet or wherever he saw it on TV or whatever. So then he starts seeing Silver, and he gives him the tip and the information these months later. So, yeah, I know he is Trooper's mom. I know he is. But that's what they're going to do. Look at them. Exactly. You don't see none of them out there with shovels. So, anyway. So, basically, you can take that a couple of ways. You can take it as if he was put in a group home, like somebody, a lot of people think, then, well, did they maybe say, Sebastian, we're going to use Proudfoot as your last name, whatever, or, whatever. I don't know. Y'all personally know what I think. But anyway, I'm just giving scenarios here. Yeah, you heard Diane says she heard that man speak of the incident twice. Okay. And I'm not saying, and I'm not saying anything about Silver. I'm just saying this is what the story was. I'm breaking it down for those that have not heard. So what I'm getting to is that was pretty much the story. So the guy leaves. He brings the story back to Silver in an email. So Silver goes to that Walmart in Cleveland, Tennessee, because he has a full-time job, but he goes there and he tries to get the videotape. Well, it didn't work like that. They told him he has to have a cop to get the videotape. So he calls the cops out there, whatever, and tries to get them to get the videotape. I don't know if they could come right then or whatever, but they they have this whole ordeal, messaging back and forth. But the report was made, yada, yada. So let's fast forward it a little bit. Within an hour after he made the report, the guy that made the tip to him either messaged him or whatever and told him, wow, thank you. The cops called me and said, they're going to check into this, yada, yada. So, basically, they did, or they didn't hear, he didn't hear anything. Now we're up to the guy text him on the 5th and said he was going to meet, the cops got him, wanted to meet him on Monday, August 5th. And he thought he was going to get to review the videotapes and stuff, not Silver, but the other guy that made the tips. So he goes to the Walmart and he told Silver, they go in that room or whatever to review the video. Hey, Vic, everybody coming in. And basically, they tell him he's going to have to wait outside. So he goes shopping and gets what he needs, spends about 45 minutes in the store. He didn't hear anything from them, so he just goes on about his merry way. That's what he said. That's what Silver said. Y'all can hear it for yourself. So he said, Silver said that after that, he tried to call and get information because the guy didn't hear anything, and he was going to try to tell him because he said, hey, I'm Silver, maybe I can get the information. Well, that didn't work because one reason, the cop was on vacation and they said call back next week, like the 24th or something like that of August. So he tried to get information out of that cop. Can you tell me, was it a teen that went towards the man? Did y'all see this? Did you see that? What can you tell me about the report? I know about the video viewing and all that stuff. Well, they still wouldn't tell Silver anything. So Silver said he was going to call. He showed where he emailed the manager at Walmart, and he said, look, y'all told me I could get back in touch with you. I was the one that come in about the video. I made the report. Then the tipster come in on the cop's request. I know they viewed the video. What can you tell me? And to this day, they still have not got back to him. Now, with all that said, my thoughts on this is just the video. Only the video in the Walmart thing. Only that. It would be amazing. But in my opinion, I personally do not think that was Sebastian at the Walmart. And I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. Number one, if that was, and this is no fault of Silver's or nobody else's. Number one, if that was Sebastian in Walmart and they viewed the tape, which it said allegedly that they did, it would be all over the news, in my opinion. We would at least know he was found. We may not know the details, but we would not have a cop going on vacation. And if he was on vacation, trust and believe they would come out and give a press conference. That would be first and foremost. That's my opinion. And if they didn't, something's really wrong with the system. You see the two girls that was just found? One's been missing months and months and months and months. We at least know she's found, and she was across country. And that was Whitney. It was even in the newspaper. You got to use some common sense sometimes. Sebastian's case is a national, it's a big case. It would be all over the news. Yeah, and I think so. I think on Dolly's he did. I didn't personally see that one, but I heard about it. I think Dolly even hung up on him one time. I'm not sure. So I don't know if that was the same man or it wasn't, but I'm just saying that's what I feel in my heart. But I don't know. I don't know anything about the tipster. I don't know who it is. So could he have duped Silver? Sure. Could there have been people putting him up to doing that to Silver? Sure. Hell, I've had many things done to me before. Y'all know that. People still try that shit. Things you wouldn't think would be done. But it has been, and sometimes it still continues. But when you have a big heart and you go out and you try to help or you do stuff, people don't like that. But the only thing I'm saying is, do I personally think that that's him? No. Now, the only other thing I'm going to say about Silver is he went to Horn Lake, and I don't know if y'all saw that one or not. There was another police report made on Saturday, August 10th. I watched that in real time. Woo! I want to know something. Was that other girl expecting a baby? I don't mean to. I don't want to. If she wasn't, I don't mean to shame anybody or not. But I'm gonna say something. If she was, God bless her soul for being out there looking for Sebastian. That looked like some scary stuff, and them floors looked like some stuff you could fall through. And bless them all for going in them houses, that house, and whatever in the hell they was in. But I want to say something. That was some scary stuff. But I want to know something. There was a police report on August 10th. You saw the cops come up, and the cops, and I'm just going to put my 2 cents in here. Yeah, that was intense, R2 country girl. I was like, holy heck. But what I want to know is, Chris and Katie have been there all this time, almost from day one. And supposedly, you've heard them on different things or different people's talking about, well, we've been up there getting the word out, and we've been doing this, and we've been doing that. People just don't see us doing this and doing that. And you're going to tell me the damn police didn't even know Sebastian Rogers was missing? There's something wrong with that picture right there. There is something wrong with that picture. And I don't understand that. So for that alone, kudos for Silver and his team even going up there. If they did nothing but go up there and walk in the station and say, hey, this boy right here is missing, for awareness. You know? Because obviously somebody had to do it because it hadn't been done. You know, that's a freaking good question. Why hasn't Tennessee alerted everybody? Is what I want to know. I might just take me a ride tomorrow. I'm not going to Tennessee, but I might just take me a ride through Alabama and different stuff tomorrow, different places. And just see if I see anything about Sebastian or Lori, even in Florida, you know. For God's sakes, Lori's on the FBI. And in some of these Walmarts and different things. And at the truck, or the, not, yeah, truck stops, but the, truck stops. I can't even get it out. What do you call it? The freaking rest stops. I mean, I don't understand. I forget where I was at. I don't remember if it's when I was going to or coming back from Tallahassee. I got it on videotape, or if it's when I was Mississippi. I think it was one of those places I showed y'all. I think it was might have been Tallahassee. And remember, I showed y'all at one of the stops, there was no missing posters on one of those boards. Do y'all remember that? I think that's sad. I think it was Tallahassee, actually. That's a good idea. No, I think I may just do that tomorrow. It's about time I need to get out a little bit. About time I just need to get out and ramble around a little bit. Put some more flyers out and just get out of the house and go for a ride. You know, I do that sometimes. I'm not his mom. Let's see, hold on a minute. I'm not his mom, and I've emailed Sebastian Flyer to Mexico and Toronto, Canada, to family, and they post it. But yes, exactly. Oh gosh, I can't tell you how many I have mailed out. Exactly, and that's another thing too. And I say it all the time, if you can print out and you can mail them with flyers with any mail, not just to people, but just thinking outside the box. If you can mail even every month, if you mail a bill, stick it in there. If you mail it with something you order, stick it in there. You know, if there's something you do, you're not expecting, stick it in there. To me, I don't care if they throw it in the trash. You know, just stick it in there. They'll see it for a brief few minutes. That's just me, though. And it might make somebody think or remember, or I don't know. Just like Lori, if she's in Tennessee and something gets to Knoxville, please especially mail it, you know. And matter of fact, now that I know that, I'm going to mail some flyers out to Knoxville, and I'm going to mail some to the bus stations. I'm going to mail some to the bus stations, and even if it gets in the trash, somebody might go throw a piece of bubble gum away or a Coke and look down in there and see that flyer, and she might be sitting right there in the bus station and go, holy crap. You never know. I know it's so disappointing. It's just disappointing. Man, it shouldn't be like that. Maybe write the governor. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, as far as that, you know, that was just, you know, what I wanted to say about him. But there was also, as you know, a report made from that Sneed lady. Now, here's the joke. Well, here's the joke. Okay. There was then, this is just rumors and shit that's going out on the internet. There was a, I don't know if her name was Donna or whatever it was, the Sneed lady, the older lady, talking about she had to talk to Seth. She knew Sebastian was alive and in this house. And yeah, there you go. And all this stuff. Well, first of all, she couldn't talk to the police. She couldn't do this. She couldn't do that. She had to talk to Seth. No. I can get if you're scared to talk to the police and you feel like you need to talk to a creator or something like that. What in the hell? Seth himself has said he's a suspect. Okay? Although I'm not saying I think Seth did anything, but you don't go to somebody that's a damn suspect and hadn't been cleared. So what happens? Tony calls this lady, supposedly, allegedly. Okay? And Tony said he made a public post, and Tony says that this lady then in turn, wait a minute, let me get this straight first. Tony says that him and Seth both decides that this is not Sebastian, because she has two people that that this stems off of the Walmart in Tennessee, Cleveland, Tennessee, that Silver come out with. So I'm getting a bad feeling about this already. I think somebody is trying to just down. This is where I think somebody's trying to just down or move the focus off of Silver. Okay, that's just me. With all the shenanigans going on, that's just me though. And I ain't saying Seth by any means. I'm just saying it's just awful funny that it connects to the Cleveland, Tennessee bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Now, not saying that it comes from Seth. I'm not. It could come from Tony. I'm not saying that it does either. I don't know where every damn thing comes from. But it's just funny to me. Now, Seth says he talks to this lady, and now we got two kids. And it's not in a house. It stems from, hey, allegedly with Brittany, it comes from two kids. Right, Frank. Right, B. Frank. So it comes from two kids that look like Sebastian now that's somewhere in Cleveland, Tennessee. Well, I'm telling you, in my opinion, allegedly, that Miss Sneed, if that is not a fake picture, and for some reason I hope it is, because this lady's put her poor little old face out here on the internet. So I hope it's fake for her family's sake. Because I think she's a liar. I think she's a straight up liar, in my opinion. And I think somebody's got her dragged all up in this, in my opinion. And that's just me, in my opinion. And I think it's a shame that these games have to be played. Because why? Hey, Nico. I am. I haven't been asleep yet. Because why? Because maybe you don't like a creator? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just really wish all these children could be found, all these adults and all these elderly people could be found, and everybody would be all good. Oh, I know. I know. You saw that too? Right, B. Frank. This crazy train needs to slow down. I do too, and I hope Craddock does the right thing. I hope he does. You know, I just want to believe they know more, and they're just holding it close to their vest. As I was doing Scott Peterson last night, I just kept thinking back, wow, you know, this just sounds so familiar. Maybe they're doing the same thing. They know this one's guilty or that one's guilty, and they're just holding it, not saying anything till the time's right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would like to know. Just like, oh, well, I mean, I couldn't do anything. And you know yourself, Brittany, what was it Chris said exactly? He was like, well, it's just time to get back to work and move on. We got to move on. You know, life goes on. I mean, hey, Daniel, hello. 40 people in search groups would be noticeable here in Hendersonville. I've been creeping around in our area and I've seen absolutely no groups, in my opinion. Well, you know, that's what I hear. I don't want to, I think he's looked more than anybody, but I don't know. It's a hard, I mean, you're right. Right there in Hendersonville, it would be, because I know I have family there and all through there in Gallatin and Goodlettsville and Madison and actually Inglewood and East Nashville. And, you know, I haven't heard of anything. So, you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I know he's done more than anybody. And look, why is the search so private? I mean, I understand people say they're scared for their lives and all that. I don't know, man. You know, one day I think one thing and one day I think another, and it's just hard to believe. The only time we really see Seth anymore is when he's, and I'm just being honest, is when he's on the news. Do I think he did anything? I don't think he did anything to Sebastian. No. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I know, what is he actually doing right now? I mean, we would like to know what he's actually doing right now. I mean, I kind of heard some, you know, I'll just say some weird and crazy things. But I don't want to repeat them, like how he was acting, but who it come from, I mean, I don't think I would believe, so I don't want to say it. That's what I heard. They're going to protest now. That's rumor. That's what I heard. They got this bike rally. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Okay. Now look, I'm just going to tell the truth, y'all. I'm just raw and blunt, you know, like, see, Seth was a whole different person when he come out here, when he very first come out here, okay? And I'm not trying to knock Seth or anything like that. Yeah, it's like he mourned and moved on, maybe. Um, I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. Um, like, I don't know if people, I don't know. This is just weird. I don't even know how to say it. I don't even know how to say it. So, but he's a control. Like, so is he being told what to do by somebody? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to judge him. See, and I think he's starting to get to that point because I've heard him a couple of times say that. But I know he don't want to believe that, and I think he's starting to maybe come to terms with that. Right, R2 Country Girl. You got that right. You got that right. See, I think there's other things they're trying to hide or something. Or they're not wanting to get out. And I think they just need to get it all out in the open because it's going to get out. Okay, so, but don't y'all find this weird that, see, I'm thinking, see, little lies lead into big lies. And I am still thinking, and it's none of our business, but I'm thinking he's lying, and he does have he bought him a bike. Well, why do we care? Because, is it because he took the GoFundMe money and did something other than what he was supposed to? You know? Is that it? Well, they already say he helped Michaela with $12,000, for her house. And I'm not trying to down her. He's the one that gave it to her. I don't think we should be downing her for it. If he's the one that gave it to her, which he can, he can do what he wants with his money. But that was money that was gave to him for him to get by on with Sebastian, right? That was for Sebastian. I know. I gave him money for Sebastian. And, I also pushed that for him. I pushed his shirts for him. So, that's my bad. That's my bad. I don't want it back. Somebody said, anybody that gave your money, you got a year to get it back on go. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that to that man. That would be like for me doing that to, I'm not going to do that. I would never do that. Yeah. Yeah, because, well, I'll tell you what, she's got my phone number. She can always text me and say, Smiley, that's not true. He didn't do that. I ain't got no text yet. I mean, she could just text me and say that this is the first time I've ever spoke about it. But she could say, Smiley, why are they saying that about me? And I don't text her back and forth. I stopped texting her or back and forth the night that Seth got on my panel with Tony and all that shit broke out. I was having no more to do with nothing because I didn't know what kind of shenanigans was going on, what, when, where. I didn't want to talk to nobody. Yeah, you can, Whispering Winds. If I know, I'll answer it. Or I'll try to. Who's Michaela? Okay, so Michaela was, okay, I'll just tell you the truth. I think I always, okay, this is my truth. This is my truth. I always thought, this is Smiley's version of the truth. I always assumed, and I assumed her and Seth was an item. Okay? I always assumed that. And she would be, I had, spoke with Seth or whatever, but I had always assumed she was the go-between. She would text or do this or that or whatever. I always just assumed she was the go-between or the girlfriend. Okay? And then one day and and then we talked a couple of times on the phone or whatever. And then she went to North Carolina with him and all the things. And she gave me little details, even stuff I didn't ask for or whatever. She knew a lot of personal things too. I'll just say that. Now, and some I'll never use. It don't matter. Now, one night she called me and she said, you'll never believe who's moving in with me. Well, I knew Seth lived in Clarksville. And I said, I have no idea who, Seth? She said, no. I said, well, who then? She said, T-Rev. And I about shit a brick. I had no idea. I literally about shit a brick. I said, are you serious? So then I said, well, wow. And then I thought to myself, I just thought in my head, I must have had it all wrong. I just must have had it all wrong. Maybe that wasn't what was going on between her and Seth. But I swear before Jesus, every time that I have one mod that I talk to all the time. And every time I talk to my mod, I said, if I said anything, I said, well, I got to go because Seth's girlfriend. I would always call her Seth's girlfriend. Always. I always thought that's who it was. Always. And she would always say, Seth ain't got no girlfriend, or Seth. I said, okay, whatever. And I would just go about my business. But I understand that. But that's what I thought. That's how I thought it. That's how she perceived it as to me. That's what I was on the outside looking in. She told me one night when they went to North Carolina, and I will put this out there. This is personal, but I will put this out there. I'm just going to tell you this is how it went and how it seemed to me. Because she would be fussing about Robin sometimes. And she told me that Robin got mad because Seth had because her and Seth had 2 beers. And she told me that Robin did not like her. Now, I will put that out there. How in the hell am I supposed to think that they're not a couple? I'm just saying. But I didn't go digging into, are you screwing Seth? Are y'all a couple or this? I'm not thinking about that. I don't care. I just thought in my head, that's his girlfriend. I'm more worried about Sebastian. I ain't worried about all that. I don't care about all that. I don't care who's screwing who and who's doing who, and I don't care about all that. Yeah. I mean, see, I don't know. I know she was going through a divorce. I mean, I know that. Um, so, you know, who's TL? I don't even know. I can't think who TL is right now. Hey, November Rain. You have to ask what was her motive if Robin didn't like her. Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. So I mean, I'm not trying to talk about them or talk about nobody. I'm just saying that was what I thought. Like I said, I about shit a fucking brick when she told me. I said, "Who, Seth?" I mean, that wouldn't have surprised me. I mean, I knew she had from my understanding, what I thought, I knew she had a big house. It wouldn't have surprised me if even they weren't together, if he would have moved in to save money, because I think they were having, or he was having, hell, I don't know. They both was probably a hard time, and him driving back and forth. But then she said T-Rev, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know they were like, I didn't even know none of that. I was like, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. A girl ain't had no sleep. Yeah, yeah, I ain't about all that. I would have just thought, I got it, Irony Rose. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was just trying to explain it. I don't know. I probably got myself in more shit, but I'm just trying to be honest. It is. And so, anyway, I think what I was starting to say or trying to say was, but don't it seem odd to y'all that, so now, yeah, whoever said he can't drive the motorcycle because of his shoulder, but I still think he has a motorcycle. I still believe he does. And that's just my opinion. Okay, go ahead, Lily. I'll try. Yeah, and then it blew up on YouTube, Lisa. She calls her Wreck It Rhonda. You think Seth is living with Michaela and T Rev only? He's upstairs and they're downstairs? Oh, wow. Maybe. I like Terry Lynn too. Terry Lynn's doing a good thing. She's another one they get on because they're like, she's going in circles or whatever. No, she's not. She's putting the flyers on the car, dum dums. Exactly. Who needs a soap opera? We don't. We get it here every day. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not there. I couldn't tell you. I honestly could not tell you. I couldn't tell you. Again, that's just rumor. That's just what they say. I don't know. I don't know it for a fact. Oh my God. Yeah, Terry Lynn, she is very heartfelt about what she does. She sure is. Frankly, I hope he has a motorcycle. I hope he can get some enjoyment out of life. I don't think it's right if anybody else had to pay for it, but it's just my thought. Um, I'm not, no, no, no. I'm not even saying he bought it with the, No. Hell, I'd rather see him actually buy it with the GoFundMe money. Listen, that would be transportation, right? I'm not even saying that. That's not what I'm saying. I think Chris bought him the motorcycle. That's what I think Chris was in the shop for that day. Remember when he was at the school? That's what I think. I'm talking about the GoFundMe from him giving it to Michaela, the $12,000 you're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. No, if he bought a motorcycle from the GoFundMe, well, you know, when is our next trip? I don't know. I may go tomorrow if I can never get my butt to sleep. Exactly. Exactly, fun to ski. You're right about that. I don't know when I might go on a. I'm supposed to go in October to Louisiana, but I got to have my surgery, so I don't know if I'll be weight bearing or not. Yeah, where's Charlie been? I haven't seen him in a long time. How how long has he been missing in action? I was thinking about him the other day. Sometimes though, you just need a break. But you know what? Was he one of the ones that got his tires slashed? You know, I tell you what, that would get old right there. Hey, Justice Jane. Hello. Oh, what was Lily's question? I did miss it. Oh crap! I don't hear anything that. Hold on. I don't hear anything that goes on. Can you say in a roundabout way what happened to the dog person that was supposedly searching? Oh, I'm not real sure what happened to her, to be honest. Um, I mean, if anybody else knows, I know it was just a big thing, and I'm not sure what ended up happening with her. Because I know it was some that said she was fake, and um, but some said one of them was real, and I think on that one, Jay for Justice really went in on that one. Allegedly, with Brittany might know about the dog handler. I'm on your schedule. This is not my normal schedule. Um, oh wow. Really? Wow. It's kind of sad. Yeah, one was fake. Okay, so one was fake and the other was real, but lied about being in Hendersonville searching. Yeah, that's sad. Oh God. No, I can't. Whispering Winds. Oh God. Real fake. Oh God. That was funny. That is what I heard, but it was just a real fake shit show. uh, I'm gonna tell you one thing in this case I never freaked with, and that was the dog person, and that was them darn lights, them trash lights and them flashlights. Oh God. Yeah, well that's true. Most people do though, don't they? Oh gosh. Lord have mercy. Brittany said, yeah, that is true. Yeah. That the one that had real credentials, she lied about being in Tennessee. Yep. Same but different. Yep. Yes, I am on my foot. It's not no big, well, it'll probably be a big deal because I'm a big baby. I'm waiting on them to call to schedule it. And since today's Friday, they didn't call, or today's Saturday now, it'll probably be Monday or Tuesday for I know. And I'm hoping, I really don't want to do it until the 1st of September, but um, either way, I got to do it and I can't put it off any longer. And so they said it's 6 weeks, absolutely non weight bearing. So I've got to, if I have my trip, and if they do it in September, if they do it soon, I may be, thank you, I may be able to do it, or I may go before my trip, or I may go before my surgery, because I'm only several hours away from that. But I really wanted to go there because I wanted to do where they filmed Your Honor. I looked up all the places and everything, and I want to film that for y'all. And plus, there's a lot of history there. Even though I don't like that place for various reasons, I had forgot how much history it is there. So, yeah. But I want to really put it off, and I want to make sure stuff's taken care of with my mom and different stuff. But I want to put it off until I want to do it in September, not right this minute, which is only a couple of weeks away. But you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, right. You are so funny, girl. Oh my God. My they got to go in. Hold on just a minute. Let me let this dog out. He's gonna scratch my door. She gonna scratch the door. Go, go, go. Bye. Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, they got to go in, and I had surgery on it once in my about 3 years ago or whatever. And so they got to go in and fix it. It's been giving me problems. And then I have more problems with the second toe and the big toe, and then across the top of my foot. And they got to fix some screws in it. So, is there any relation between this mud motel places said? Okay, here's the thing. I'm not sure, but I'm not 100% sure. But here's the thing about that. I know she's a dog groomer. So that's what my concern was. That was the only thing my concern was. Thank you, GB. That's, I think if I'm not mistaken, in one of the Facebook groups, they showed a picture of somebody, or no, on the what do you call that? Yeah, I think it was a picture, And that was not the same as her. So I'm not sure if they're letting somebody speak or a interview. And I'm not sure if they're letting somebody speak for her and saying that's her or not. But it's just mighty strange to me. So I don't know. I can't say, and I'm not trying to sit there and say, but I just know that she is a dog groomer because I've seen that on her page before. I don't, but again, be frank, I don't know. I cannot say for sure. And I'm not trying to discourage anything at all. I mean, I'm not, I don't know. I'm just saying, you asked the question. I'm just trying to answer it. I'm not trying to put out any misinformation. I don't know. It could be. And there was a guy behind her too, and it wasn't T-Ref, so I don't know. I don't know. But you know how that goes, you know. uh, uh, sometimes I'm wondering if these people even know their names in here anymore. uh, yeah, yeah. I guess you could look at the um, website. Oh, really? Is that right? Allegedly. See, I don't know. I never have been to sleep, Brad. Brad, I'm fixing to go to sleep. My husband's going to wake up. Now he's going to have a note and it's going to say, let me sleep till about 10 o'clock. Look, my hair's still up in a towel and I've had it in a towel for about 2 hours now. It's going to be stuck to my head. This is no joke. Uh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, Mutt's not a very nice name, is it? That's not a nice name. Hey, Mutt, come here. Come here, Mutt. Let me cut you. Oh, goodness. Get over here, Mutt. uh, yeah, it may not be the same girl at all. It may be a different one. They may not even, they may not even speak anymore. Yeah, I want something nice. See, my dog's name is Happy. I didn't name her for 2 weeks when I got her. I had to have the perfect name. And I looked at her one day and I was holding her upside down. She was just a little bitty thing. And I promised to God, she smiled at me. She smiled. That her mouth. She grinned. I'm like, I'm naming her Happy. uh, I had a standard poodle, and she was 19. She lived to be 19 years old, and she died. Guess what her name was? Her name was Bubbles. Bubbles. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Lisa. Yeah, I went to um down on the beach, and we was going in these shops, and you can take your pets in and stuff, but I didn't realize the one shop I was going in was specifically for a pet shop. We were just going in, like, because that's where the tourists go and stuff. And they built a bunch of new stuff, and we were looking, and I walked in, and oh my God, I turned around, and there was one that looked exactly like Bubbles, and I'm like, oh my word. I petted it and everything, but I like freaked out. That was the hardest thing I did when she passed away. I didn't even know they could live that long. Oh, wow, Whispering Winds. Is it a poodle? Or just what kind of dog is it? Your Jack Russell's 20. Oh, no, coffee bar lady. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Yes, thank God you still have your son. How is he feeling? Yes, she did. And that was another thing. Yes, she did because she called me on the way back. And I didn't know she had him in the car. She called me on the way back, and I knew that she was going to. I thought she was going to meet him or something. I didn't know she was going to literally pick him up. That's just me. And again, it ain't my business. And so I just asked her like I would ask you or anybody else. So did you make it back okay? And she's like, they were in Kentucky at that time, and I was kind of turning around because I didn't know how they were going or whatever. But anyway, and I'm like, oh, and she's like, say hi to T-Ref. I'm like, hey, T-Ref. So that was that. But no, really, I mean, really, she's a nice, I mean, she was a nice girl to talk to and everything. I mean, but I don't know what her and Seth really had going on. You named him Taz. He's a German Shepherd and a Husky mix. They're pretty dogs. I love dogs. I love all animals, but I love dogs. I do. And I love anybody who loves animals. But yeah. But I just wanted to come on here and say hey to y'all. I didn't really want that much. I just want to come on here and chill and let y'all know the scoop and say hey. It is kind of nice to come on here late because I get to see some late night people I don't ever get to see. Yeah, it does say a lot about people that like animals and stuff too. I had a boxer one time when I was a kid. Yeah, they do. They do wipe their feet. You hardly sleep anymore. Oh, I can assure you, I'll be asleep in 5 minutes once I brush my hair and I lay down. I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all. Y'all think I'm lying. Y'all thought I was lying. Y'all thought I was lying. I got this towel on my head. Y'all thought I was lying. I wasn't lying. Exactly. Yep. Stay away from somebody. If they don't like animals, they sure don't like kids. And, and they usually say that's the first sign. And when they hurt animals, when Justice Jane seen that, they was too busy talking. I told y'all I don't lie. I wasn't lying. Arnie Rose. Oh God. Oh. I know. Most of the time when I lay down, it's not. And if I'm ever talking to you, tell me, nope, don't lay down. Don't lay down. Like if I'm on the phone, you better hurry up and talk, because if I say I'm laying down, I'm gonna go to sleep. I will go to sleep. You might hear me snoring in a minute. Oh God. I used somebody did that to me one night. They had a three-way call going on. Look, I'm not a big talker now, but if y'all gonna be talking, I lay down on the couch and they said, I think she fell asleep. Mm-hmm. They didn't have sense enough to hang up. Well, if you want to hear me snorting and farting and God only knows what, okay, just keep hanging on, stupid. You want to be stupid about it? Ain't nothing going on in my household, but if you want to be nosy, go ahead and be right on nosy. Dummy. Yeah, he'll be getting up. I'm going to put a note on there. Do not wake me up. Do not wake me up. I'm the exorcist. I went to bed at 5 o'clock, 4:30. But you can wake me up at 10. Oh, God. And honey, can you please clean the house up for me? I didn't go to bed. Here. This is what I'll do. Honey, can you please clean the house up for me? I didn't go to bed until 5 o'clock this morning. Yes, R2 country girl, that is the best. Ah. I have been listening to YouTube, like listening to somebody else, like their stuff, or even the TV, like a movie or something, and fall asleep and then wake right back up in the middle of it. And be like, oh, crap, I got to rewind this. First to bed. Shoot. When I was younger, I could go all night, stay up, and stay up all day. I can't do that no more. I'm getting old. Usually, I just want to go to bed. You get it. You go, whose fault is that? Oh, God. Oh, I got to think of something to make it. Let's see. How can I do it? Honey, if you clean the house up for me and wake me up at 10 o'clock and you be ready, we can go do something real fun today. But if I have to clean up the house, then we're not going to be able to do nothing real fun because it's going to take up the whole freaking day. Yeah, while you're at it, can you make me breakfast in bed? Oh, God. Okay, honey. Well, you have a good day. Y'all enjoy your day, and I'm going to get off of here too. But I appreciate y'all spending time with me and stuff. And it was good to see y'all. I'm only going to have to speed. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Well, it'll be off speed sleep, I guess. But I hope y'all have a good evening or good morning or good day or whatever it is. Well, they say it's supposed to cool off here today. I don't know. I'll believe that when I see it because it's been hotter than Cooter Brown up in here. There was breaking news on the internet that I just couldn't stay away from. I don't know who had the breaking news, but it wasn't me, honey. Yeah, just keep smiling. Keep smiling. Keep shining. Knowing you can count on me. Oh, God, I got to get Andy to make me another t-shirt. Keep smiling. Keep shining. Knowing you can count on Smiley. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. I think you just made me another t-shirt, Justice Jane. All right. Sweet dreams, everybody. I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see you in the streets. These YouTube streets, that is. See y'all later.